President Trump says he's brought down costs more than any president, and he's the reason. But the numbers tell a very, very different story. Everything I'm going to share with you is 100% fact-based. Tonight, I'm going to show you exactly what the data says, who's actually responsible for the drop in inflation, and why Trump's claims just don't add up. We'll look at his own posts, the hard numbers, and the historical facts that reveal the actual truth, which at this time in America is very hard to find. In the past few months, Trump has posted over and over again, "I've brought down costs more than any president." Egg prices are down 87%. Gas and grocery prices are way down. He even shared articles claiming he is saving consumers millions of dollars. But is any of that actually true? Inflation peaked 9.1% in June 2022 under Biden. By March 2025, already dropped to 2.4%. This wasn't because of presidential action. It's actually because the Federal Reserve raised rates from 0.25% to over 5%, which is the highest in decades. Global supply chains recovered, energy prices stabilized, thanks in part to strategic petroleum releases. Trump inherited this trend. He didn't create it. Trump likes taking credit for things that he had nothing to do with, as we can see in several cases during this second presidency. Gas prices peaked in 2022, fell to around $3.25 before Trump took office. Groceries, my God, grocery prices remained up by 2.4% over the last year, no major drops at all. Eggs spiked during avian flu and then dropped naturally by 2024, long before Trump even returned to office. No president fixed these prices. The markets did. So let's talk about what's still going up. Natural gas. Natural gas is up by 9.4%. Housing is up by 4%. Restaurants are up by 3.8%. Plus, mortgage rates still are at 6.5 to 7% nationally. National debt is still climbing. The claim of no inflation is simply false. So let's think about this. Who really brought down inflation in history? Let's compare with Reagan, for example. Inflation dropped from 13.5% to 3.2%. That is the biggest modern drop. Obama from 5.6% to 2.1% in the 2008 housing crisis, by the way. Biden and the Fed from 9.1% to 2.4% before Trump returned. Trump, well, he's nowhere near this level of impact in any way. The history doesn't end here. Trump is pushing a 200% tariff on foreign medications, which could increase prices. The IMF warns these policies could raise inflation by another 1%. Credit card and auto loan rates remain high. Meanwhile, the Fed is cautious, keeping rates elevated to prevent inflation from roaring back. And we need to say this clearly. Spreading mistruths about the economy, like Trump is doing, is not just about politics. It's about preserving his image and keeping his base thinking he's delivering on his promises, even when the facts say otherwise. When leaders manipulate the truth to, make themselves look or feel better, or maybe try to avoid accountability, it undermines democracy itself. The bottom line is Trump didn't bring down costs more than any president in history. The Federal Reserve did the work. Reagan and Obama had far bigger inflation drops. Some prices, including housing, food, technology, energy, and drugs, could still go up under the current policies. You guys got to trust the data and stay informed and stay sharp, and make sure you subscribe to this channel, because this is going to be 100% fact-based all the time. No BS. I don't care if it's a Democrat. I don't care if it's a Republican. I don't care if it's MAGA. Everything will be fact-based. Everything. Hit that button and subscribe for the truth always.